Welcome back. Disney is now on deck to report earnings in the morning. The shares have far underperformed the streaming rival Netflix this year. Netflix has also just been gangbusters. Look at that, up 71%. But my next guest says Disney could win the streaming wars in the long term. She also sees a potential takeover in the cards if the regulatory environment allows for it. So with Trump winning the White House, let's ask her if that could play out sooner rather than later. Joining us now is Laura Martin, senior internet and media analyst at Needham. Laura, it's great to see you. You've got a buy on the stock, $110 price target. But do you really think they could? Do you mean a winner or the winner in the streaming wars?
So I think these are winner-take-all markets. And I think when you look at the streaming wars, the number one streamer is Netflix with 280 million subscribers, followed by Amazon Prime at 200. Disney's next at 154 million subscribers worldwide. Probably there's one or two winners. It'd be safer for Disney to sell to Apple, or if Amazon could buy them, that'd be a better winning situation because it would be so huge. So we like it better as part of something else. I would love Netflix to buy Disney so it had all that IP it could develop. And I think that would get through regulatory. Also, if Trump is in the office and replaces the head of the DOJ.
I'm looking to see what Disney's market cap is, but this would be a big.
It's about half the size of Netflix now. Netflix is the size of everything combined. Disney plus Warner plus Fox, all the old market caps combined equal Netflix's market cap.
Which maybe kind of raises the question of why should Netflix bother? They seem to be doing just fine.
Yeah, the only question is Netflix, as you know from diversification theory, Netflix is a single line business in the piece of the business that's growing fastest. But ultimately, in my opinion, you're going to need an omni-channel touch point to the consumer, and Disney has parks, not only for your open AI and generative AI models and consumer, but having a real world anchor tenant presence like Disney does, I think will be mission critical 10 years from now in the competitive landscape.
So the stock's up, as we said, basically 10% in 2 years. Parks are now what ESPN used to be. I mean, that's kind of how I think about it. Maybe that's not the right analogy. What is the company's case of where it's going to be as a standalone entity in a couple more years' time? Because, listen, I mean, I'm still getting text pictures from people all the time going down to Disney. What's the standalone case for a higher valuation?
I think a standalone case Parks, you're exactly right. It's 40% of revenue here. It's about 50% of their operating income. They've said Parks is going to be flat, and we're actually projecting negative operating income for the quarter.
Wow.
So we really need, Parks is the anchor tenant profit driver here. So we really need to understand, why is Parks operating income down? Is it cyclical or is it secular? So Parks is the big engine here, especially with the demise of Linear. Now, Linear has gotten small. It's only 10% of this company's revenues, but it's still 23% of their earnings. So what we need to see is a pivot, because direct-to-consumer revenue, twice as big as Linear, but it doesn't contribute any profit. They just hit profitability last quarter.
Right.
So we need to see the streaming entity drive profits to offset the demise of the linear profit contribution. But those are sort of working as a hedge to each other. So it's really Parks that can pull the Disney EPS, upwards. By the way, we're looking for 30% earnings growth in the quarter they're about to announce tomorrow.
And I don't hate that streaming is growing, because as we saw in the case of Netflix, at some point the ad dollars catch up. So maybe you can't pull the lever on, the price for consumers, but once you can start charging advertisers more, you've got a nice business going.
You do, and they've said they're going to crack down on password sharing. And as we saw from the Netflix example, who led in this, they added like 10 million new subscribers when they did password sharing. So I expect that to benefit Disney as well.
All right. If we hit an air pocket then on the Parks, you'll have warned us about it, and maybe the company can tell us whether these are one-offs or not. For now, Laura, thanks. Appreciate your time. Laura Martin with Needham.